I did not know I'm not muted. I'm trying to fix my face camera. No, thank you for letting me know. I don't know. It was fine and it was working. And now it's not. And that's really rude. And of course, Artie's on my lap. Okay. We got there. Am I mute? Oh no, I'm not even muted here. Okay. Let me. Okay. I fixed it. But the sub and bit goal is all wrong, so let me fix that. Oh my god. Look at this cutie. Look at this. But hello and happy Friday. No, stay. You're so good. You don't need to mess with my hands at all. I know that the mouse is near. It's Friday, we made it through. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Mom is back with my favorite blanket. Yep. Oh, that's true. Let's get a picture. Who's such a beautiful girl? Oh, chat. I have cramps. And that is really terrible. I'm over it. Hi, Shine. Do you want to tell chat what you and Pippin did for Dad this morning? James gets up. He's taking a little while because, like, one of us has to go out in the morning and put the cats away before we can let Patch come out. And he's taking a little bit, and I'm like, And all of a sudden I get a text. You and sister decided to both have hairballs last night. Oh, the bot. So yeah, the two of them, like, side by side, basically. Yeah, you guys had hairballs? Not the combo. Yep. And you can tell because she has the light hair and Pippin has dark colored hair. And so you can tell that it wasn't one cat with, like, multiple hairballs. It was two different cats with two different hairballs. Nope. The bot was sleeping, but it should be awake now. The fan's on in here, yeah. It's a hot day. Bot, are you good? Are you... Oh, there it goes. Okay. So the bot was like on, but the chat, like it hadn't loaded yet. It was like waking up. Listen, I get it. It's Friday. I get it. I understand. It said it's Friday. I am not dealing with it. Okay. I don't know what to do with my hair. It's a mess. Okay, I gotta get my post link to share in Discord. Copy link. Because I posted on social again. Boop. Oh, I didn't put it on Blue Sky yet. God, there's so many social media pages to put things on. I gotta put it on TikTok. I gotta put it on Instagram. Luckily, Instagram and Facebook to like post at the same time, but it's like, oh my God. For real. Be so for real. Why can't they all just communicate with each other? You know? That'd be ideal. Yep, Artie is here already. She literally was like, she was nowhere to be seen while I was setting everything up today. And then, like I said, I was sitting in bed because I have cramps and I was editing that video. And all of a sudden I'm getting ready to hit go live and she's like, hello. Hello. And I'm like, oh, okay. By the way, this is not the camera that I normally use, so the color looks like poo. Okay. Everything is posted everywhere. If only one app could post them all. Goose demanded to be held, so you had no available hands. I mean, listen, that is the absolute best reason to have no available hands, is because the kitty demanded to be snuggled and held. Aw, that would be so fun. I love Lily. Hi, Hammy. She's the opposite of camera shy, yeah. She's like, it's all about me. Hi. You might think this is my mom's stream, but it's not. So, this was really cute. You know how we had like a really good time at that ball game? Well, oh shoot. I don't have my scissors. I'm not moving. I'll get them when I move. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it now. My body is angry. Anyway. So James and I were talking the other day, and we were like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like, we should definitely do it again. And last night, I was like, it'd be really cool if we could see, like, you know, either the Mets or Yankees farm team like we did the last time, because I feel like that made it even more fun, because why not? Like, who knows? You know, some of our favorite players on the Mets came up through the team that we saw. It's like, it would just be neat to be like, oh my God, I remember I saw them way back in the day. So, literally, like 25 minutes later, James comes into the room that I was in and was like, I got him. I'm like, you got what? And he's like, I got tickets. I was like, for what? And, oh, the Pokemon doesn't match. Of course not. James isn't here. Oh, I have my mouse right here. Huh. So I'm like, you did what? And he goes, I got tickets. I was like, oh. He goes, yeah, the Yankee farm team was coming up this month. He's like, so I got us tickets to go. He's like, we're in the exact same seats as last time because I figured you know exactly where it is and you won't be anxious about it. I was like, that's really sweet actually that he got like literally the exact same seats and everything. Oh. Wait, what do you mean touch their backs? What? What do you mean touch their backs? I don't understand. How do you put bras on? Arm over shoulder, palm flat to back. I can do that. I like that. Like that. Most people can't do that. Yeah, how far does it have to go down your back? I don't. Yeah, I can hold my hands like that. That's interesting. Put bras on backwards and upside down and then flip it around. That's wild. I put it on forward, scoop them, and then go like that and clasp it. Yeah, I do know that other people do that, but that's not how I was taught. Okay, so this is. I don't even know that I was ever really like taught. I think that I just like observed, if anything, like my mom doing it. You've only ever done it the way I've described it. You always clasp in front, spin it around, bend over, and scoop. See, I feel like that would stretch your band out more over time. If you're turning it and I don't know. I mean, you have to do what's comfortable for you, so you know, it doesn't really matter. As long as it works, you know? Yeah, I hope that he feels better. It's so funny how like some people hate Friday the 13th and other people love it. Cuz like James and my dad both have birthdays on the 13th. And therefore they love when it like they love Friday the 13th. So, it's interesting. Different places, different people. Yeah, honestly, no bra. Like, so many people say, "Oh yeah, no bra is the best way to be." That hurts. I don't know if it's just because I obviously have big boobs, but like, it hurts my back. Like, I hate it. Spin is easier for me so you can see it. That makes sense. It hurts me not to wear one. Yeah, exactly. I'm right there with you. Yeah, I think it's interesting too how like some people, see again like, oh yeah, this day or the walking under ladders, black cats, like different things for some people are bad luck than and other people are like, no, it's this, it's that. Like it's so interesting. Too much gravity. So real. Darn you, gravity. Yeah, I for the longest time wore a bra to sleep too. But evidently it's better for you to not wear a bra to sleep, so I adjusted to that. At least that was what they said back in the day. Who knows now? It's always changing. Scientists have found out you should drink red wine. Don't drink red wine, it'll kill you. Do this, do that. No, don't do that. Don't do, like, jeez. It's always something. To maximize sleep time. Yeah, I mean, recently there have been times where I've tried not to wear it, like, at some points because the hives are so bad that, like, I'm just trying to give my back a break because they're just, like, everywhere. Interesting, all of them are men. Everything in moderation, yeah. Yeah. No, they can have a rest from having a hug. Miss, you are so cute. She does know. She's like, I know. I know how to get people to come to stream, Mom. In fact, the last video that I posted was the first one without an Artie outtake because I felt really bad. I had dropped something on the floor and I bent over to pick it up at my chair and I didn't know it, but evidently her tail got stuck in between like my back, the desk, and like when I rolled, it like got smooshed. So she like yelled and I freaked out and I'm glad I didn't hit my head. I felt so bad. And then she left. She's like, I don't want anything to do with you. So that's why she wasn't in the last video. She was like, no. Like, okay. I'm sorry. Things, but I'm also glad to take it off when it's hot, yeah. Guys, I don't want anything. Fair. Yeah, she forgives you. Very quickly, too. But she was also like, I'm not going to be over here right now. But of course, the next day, she was right back at it. Okay, so Lulu saw because she was on Minecraft last night when I logged back in. But you know how we had the idea of like digging down to make that axolotl enclosure? I'm glad we did because I dug down and did like the first 9 rows out of 21. It's huge. It is massive already. Like, I ran out of glass and I thought that I had made a lot. So I plan on doing the rest of the build on stream with you all. But what I wanted to do was at least get like a start on it because there's a lot of counting involved and a lot of like, you know, going back and forth and digging and things like that. So, like the rest of it will be building it up and out. So that'll be more fun to me for you all to see. But in the meantime, I'll probably work on trying to like figure out almost like a layout, like a pathing, because you know how I'm like, oh yeah, I want to have like a bunch of different things for people to look at. So I'll probably try and figure out how I want to lay out the path so that way I'll know like where to dig for like the underground viewing area of this giant sphere. Girlie, you are so lucky that you got spayed. You don't have to deal with this. You took a nice little nap one day and then woke up with no problems. She's too cute. She's so sweet. So we set up the portable like air conditioner that we got for Pippin out in the breezeway because it's warm in that room because our air conditioning doesn't run into that room. Well, it wasn't a room until like a couple of years ago when we made it a room. Anyway, she hates it. It scares the snot out of her. Like the sound of it. And I don't know if getting like a tiny window unit would be better. Like I hate the thought of having to spend more money, but like we can't run it and we're not in like the highest temps of the summer yet. And animals, man. Yeah. Why did you turn off? I was reading chat there. Yeah, so I found like a little unit because like it's not a very big room. And it's like $150. I just don't know. I don't know if it would be better. Everyone in the comments on the product are like, "Oh, it's so quiet and this and the," and I'm like, I don't know. So, believe it or not, a lot of times animals that have fur like that, it's important to brush them because they have winter and summer coats, and their winter coat helps keep them warm and their summer coat helps keep them cool. So a lot of times it's actually not super great to like shave them, because they have like their coats actually help with either keeping the heat in or keeping the heat out. So I would have to like ask a vet if that's the kind of coat that she has. Um, but that's like my first reaction. And I mean, honestly, it's not like she comes out of there like panting or hot or anything. Um, she doesn't seem to be too terribly bothered by it. I don't know. I just wish that it didn't like freak her out so bad. She has an elevated bed. So it is like it's a mesh bed. It's actually meant for dogs. So it has a lot of ventilation. Like it's not going to keep any kind of heat in, but she does not have a cooling mat on like, no. Just like the bed. She does love that bed though. It's nice because the air, like we have a fan out there, so the air circulates well and it gets under the bed as well, so it helps keep her cool. It's actually really cute how she switches from like the warm snuggly bed in the winter to that bed in the summer. She's smart. Yeah, maybe some kind of a cooling mat. Maybe I'll look into that. You're so cute. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Cooling mat for cats. Because the other thing is, like, it's got to be something that can handle their nails. Because sometimes she likes to make biscuits, and I've seen some of these cooling mats before that have like a gel inside of them or something like that, and I'm like, that seems like a great idea, except for the fact that lives on his cooling mat in the summer. Do you have a link to the one you got, Georgina? If their hair is too long for them to keep clean. Yes, she has let me use, we got like trimming scissors, and I've been able to trim her backside, like just around her bum area, because not that she's not able to keep it clean, it's just that, I mean, it's not the cleanliest. Like, she cleans back there, but it's just, you know, it's long hair. Sometimes she misses spots. So yeah, I've been able to just trim there, and that's the only area. Oh, and like her paw pads, so that way she can hopefully feel the ground better, because in between her toes, like you couldn't see her toes. They were so furry. But yeah, that's the only area that I'm trimming. Except when she was like when she had a lot of mats still, like before she let me brush her all the time, and then when she started letting me brush her, I was able to brush a lot of them out. But there was one that had to get cut out because it was big. I mean, it's not the most graceful trim. It's not like she's just lying still and I'm able to trim her. It's, she moves a lot. And, like, I haven't gotten her to the point where she can have, like, James petting her and I can trim her because she's like, why are you both touching me? Like, we're working on it. Because, like, right now I have to, like, be petting her and then, like, using the other hand to, like, trim. So it's not the most um, successful way of doing it. It's not going to give the most neat results, but it works. And so sometimes you just got to take that as a win. Is it even? No. Is it functional? Yes. If she's not attacking, it's a win. Exactly that. She's not attacking, she's not panicking, she's not like hissing, scratching, clawing, and she's just like I mean, you all have seen her like when you pet her and everything, like she turns and she's like, "What are we doing?" Like and flops and turns and flops and it's like, "Okay. This item cannot be delivered to your selected delivery location. Please select a different delivery location." No. I want that one. Let me see if I open it in my Amazon. No, I don't want to change countries. You can't just show me. Amazon's silly sometimes, you know? I'll have to research. Hi, silly. Yeah, the constant, like, standing up and then flopping. It makes it for a challenge. Amazon's stealing your identity? Oh, because I said it was silly. Done the adulting, now the crafting can begin. Heck yeah. Best feeling. You're so pretty. She's so happy. She says this is the best. Fridays are my favorite. Oh, and I forgot to mention the other thing with the tickets that James got. He got it for another Tuesday night game, so that way it'll still be bark at the park and there'll be dogs in the park again. So it'll be another Tuesday stream that I'll end a little early to go to a ball game. But I thought that was cute. Heck yeah, more pups, I know. Okay. One side done. Hi. Sorry. Hi, have to happy. You are. That's been our Fridays lately. So that I can work on this blanket. The wedding is in August, so gotta get it done. And Artie's here again. Yep. It's a whole party. I should buy her little pajamas. Would you wear little kitty pajamas? Yeah. Are are you saying no to that idea? She said, I'm out. I want no part of this. She's like, absolutely not, Mom. She did. She's getting a snack, which honestly, you go, girl. Go eat. Well, that's the thing, is that Pippin has plenty of food in her bowl because she didn't eat a lot of it either because she's too stressed out about the air conditioner, even though I didn't turn it on today. So she has like food in her bowl, and I'm like, girl. It's just a thing to keep you cool. And like, I know that she lived outside where the temperatures got real hot, but it's still just like, I don't know. It gets to be like in the 80s in that room. And that's like now, again, before, it gets super hot. So hot outside is different to hot inside, yeah. Very true. Did you all see that they're making a Spaceballs too? I mean, I agree. It's going. We're on the second to last row. But I also have attached a couple of squares on the very last row because last time I was doing this, Artie was lying on the right side of the blanket. So I couldn't finish the row I was on. So I have the beginning of this row and then the beginning of the next row on. So now it's just the ends. Although as soon as you came in, Alf, I got a big knot. So, kind of rude. How are you doing? All right, hold on. Got it. All right. We got the knot fixed. No one needs to leave. Work changes on top of pregnancy, trying to get the leave situated. Oh gosh. I want to take the next year off. That's fair. Times like this, I remember how shit everyone else's maternity leave situation is. Yeah. It'd be a great time to win the lotto. For real. James actually has a really good paternity leave. And it extends even if you adopt. Like, it's not just biological. So, like, if you adopt they get the same paternity leave as if you gave birth. And I think that's pretty amazing. Generally 6 months full pay, 3 months half pay, and you can take 3 months unpaid. Wow. Yeah, I think paternity for him is 4 months paid, I want to say. Counts for adoption and fosters, and is typically a month. Wow. $90 for the first 6 weeks. Mom and dad. 16 weeks, wow, instead of 12, 100% pay. That's great. Oof, that's a lot of stitches. Glad that he's okay, other than the stitches, which sucks, but it's a lot easier to heal from than bone, like you said. Only 3 months, yeah. Could be worse. You could be a Major League Baseball player. I mean, you'd be a guy then, but they only get a couple of days. And I get it. You have a contract to play. But still, I couldn't imagine. That is a lot of stitches, absolutely. Three months for healing. It's considered as disability, yeah. And then the bonding time. Mm-hmm. With millions of dollars, yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, I think I could handle it. One of our players just had a baby, or his wife just had it, or his significant other, I should say, just had a baby. And they were talking about that, and I was like, whew, it's not a lot of time. Francisco Alvarez, he's our catcher. He just had a little girl. Yeah. His significant other was in labor for 38 hours before they did an emergency C-section because baby still just wasn't coming out. 38 hours. And can we just say that the photos of her about to go in for C-section, makeup impeccable, eyeliner, like she's glowing. I'm like, how on earth? Either someone touched up makeup for her for these pictures, which again, I don't, no hatred towards anyone. You do what you want to do. You do what feels good for. But I'm like, good God, if I looked that good after 38 hours, like I'm here right now with like day 1 period cramps, and I'm like, please end me. And she's like glowing 38 hours later, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, we were discussing putting Artemis in kitty pajamas and then she left. Oh no, they induced her. They induced her, and then she was in labor for 38 hours from that. So that's wild. Yeah, if your water hasn't broken, then you're good. But once the water breaks, you have to like you have a certain amount of time before you have to worry about infection and stuff like that. Kitty PJs would look so cute on her. I agree. She did go get something to eat, and I think she went and got something to drink, which, you know, we stand someone doing self care, even if it's a kitty. What the heck was. I was just. Renata is her name. But yeah, this woman looks flawless. I, I'm like, good God, I can't even. But yeah. Come on, camera. Bro, I have never looked that put together, right? I nope. Absolutely not. I definitely won't be doing makeup while I'm in labor, yeah. Hold on, wait, let's not judge other people's medical things. We know nothing. It doesn't matter. Like, there's no such thing as a passenger princess when you've been pregnant for 9 months. You literally grew a whole person. Like, just because she got her makeup done and looks good for a photo doesn't mean that she wasn't trying. That seems like a really silly thing to judge someone on, especially based off of one photo. Like, women shouldn't be. There's no. There's no one way to give birth. And we should lift each other up, not tear each other down. How the results come, yeah. Whether the pregnancy is easy or hard, yeah, you have no control over it. On the health of the, yep. One of my favorite things, someone one time, you know, some people are like, oh, C-section is a lazy way. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Do you know how much they have to cut through? And then how many organs get picked up, put out on it? I didn't know that when I was growing up. Like, the scooping out of organs. Like, when I just thought that it was like, they made the cut and the baby was right there. Like, gross. Gross. So I saw someone who tried to like shame a mom for like a C-section pregnant or birth rather than like a vaginal one. And one of my favorite comments was like, "Who cares if the baby came out of the sunroof?" I was like, that's the only way that I'll ever think of a C-section from now on is it's coming out of the sunroof of the car. And I'm like, that's That's the greatest thing ever I've ever heard. Oh, it's been an hour? Heck. I slowed down. Last time I was so much speedier. How? The pressures of public wanting to be a part of these moments. Yeah. Talked about, got public backlash on. I mean, that's part of it too, is that like the whole makeup and like all of that is very much like glamour shots are almost like expected when a public figure is having a child, and it's like what a weird thing to expect. Like there were several pictures of them like posing while this baby's coming out the sunroof, and I'm like, that couldn't be me. Because the magical time cat isn't cuddly and snuggly today. It could, yeah. I was excited at birth since I had. You were evicted. I read that as excited. Really easy. That's good. That can change, absolutely. Everyone's experience is different, and that's the thing. There's not a right or a wrong way to. If everyone ends up walking away from the situation happy and healthy, then congratulations, you did it correctly. Just like we don't gatekeep with crafting. If you're enjoying the craft, you're doing it great. If everyone has all their health, then congratulations, you did it. All right. Ad time. I'm going to go and get an iced tea water thingy. And then we're going to come back and do the next square. We got two more in this row. My mouse is over here. Let's play some words on stream. Oh God. I don't have my buttons. Whoosh. Alrighty. Thank you for waiting. I don't know if any of you have ever had like the Mio, like the flavored water stuff. I got a different flavor than one I normally get, so I don't know if it's. I brought it with me in case I needed more, but it's mango peach. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, it is very good. They didn't have it when I was at the store the last time, so I got that one to try. And since I'm like sitting here and I'm clumsy, and if I knock over my water, I'm like, well, a bottle with a lid is definitely the best way to go. I also got my scissors. So, oh, and I need you all to know. You were like, where'd the cat go? They're hanging out together. How cute. So sweet. Okay. This one was this color, dark green, and brown. Camera, please. I'm over here. Do you guys want to see? You can't see anything right now. I'm a lovely blur. Thank you. Camera. Hello. Hello. I just literally turned it off and on again. That's how annoyed I was. You guys want to see it? We would love to, actually. This is my weighted plushie. He's a wolf puppy and he's all weighted and cuddly and just the best. You can hear, he's very heavy. And he's big. Here, he can hang out. Since Artie's not here. What you doing? Just think about wolf stuff. Okay. Dark green on brown. Okay. We double check. We triple check. You have a panda, a dino. Yeah, the ones at Target are super cute. But I'm still boycotting Target. I think one of my favorite things has just been seeing how people boycotting Target actually has been affecting their bottom dollar. Like, good. Change your stupid law, like rules. Don't. I'm glad that the consumer is like being heard. You have Patches next to you. Sweet baby. Please give whatever form of affection Patches would like from me to her. If she would like a boop or a smooch or whatever. No, oh, I get it. Listen, I understand that you can't always be a part of things. No judgment. That's why it's like if you're able to and you can do it, then it's awesome. And again, the fact that not everyone can, that's okay too. That's real. That's life, you know? Like, but that's why like the more people that are able, the better. Because then it, for the people who can't. Oh, crud. There it is. Okay. Especially like some people, they don't have many options in their town where they live, or like you said, safe foods, or maybe that's what they're able to do because they have a Target card and they get the 5% discount, and whatever. I get it. I'm just like not going there for, like in the past when I've looked for mini verses, I've gone there, and I'm just not doing that right now. So I'm sure Target's not missing my dollars that much, but it's missing a lot of us not spending our dollars. So only went back to Target once for juice while I was sick. Yeah. No, and I get that too. Sometimes like it's the only place that will deliver and I'm sick, or my car won't start, or fill in the blank. Like it all adds up, but it's not like if you're going, you're a bad person. No. No. It's okay. Yeah, I've definitely looked at those weighted plushies that they have. I like those ones because they're like smaller, and I feel as though they would be good for in the car. Those like Target brand, like their size weighted plushies. Because my wolf guy here, he's big. I mean, I could take him in the car, but only like I couldn't have him. I don't know. Are we lining up here? Yeah, he's big. Chonker. Nope, I messed up. Womp womp. Sometimes like the first like stitch, it looks like it lines up, and then you do like the second or third and you're like, no, actually that didn't line up right. It's hard to tell sometimes in those corner spaces. Normally once you get like that first spot, it's normally good to go, as long as you don't accidentally like skip a stitch. If you skip a stitch, then you're on your own. Yeah, that's why I pay like a lot of attention when I'm in like these beginning stages. There we go. Let me grab my chapstick. Dogs are begging you for aw, no worries. Please give the puppies kisses. Or scritches, whatever they would like. Everything I have to touch to drive is chrome. And leather seats. Ooh. That's not good. Leather seats in a hot state just seem like a really bad idea. All right, we're all lined up. I hate that you got rid of it. I would have kept it. I get that though. I'm sentimental about my car. So I fully understand. Is it supposed to rain today? It is awful cloudy all of a sudden. I hate that the Weather Channel app now tries to make you subscribe like every time you log in. Oh yeah, thunderstorms are possible. Okay. It's like, but do you want to upgrade to like Weather Pro? Can you just tell me the weather? Like, what are you doing? What even is it? Yeah, the weather is the weather. Secretly, we put out the wrong weather to everyone that's not in Weather Pro. Weather Pro is always right 100% of the time. Ads all over. Yeah. Well, like having banner ads is whatever, but like the pop up ones that are like, buy the thing, buy the full, and you're like, but why? But why? What are you giving me? Throughout like blogs, yeah. Da 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 da. I'm sad that I didn't watch the Tonys now. I've seen a lot of like clips and highlights from it. I watched the whole Hamilton performance because that was online, and that was really cool. Guys, why are men? Because he was complaining about his old one. I should try out my new controller. This one's dead. You had it for 3 weeks. Oh, well, I mean, I feel like sometimes they like to really wear something out completely before they go to the new one, whether it's clothing or controllers or whatever. Like, unless there's bad drift or something, I feel like that's just such a thing. Like, no, it's fine. I have to hold the wire at a weird angle, but it's fine. Oh my god. Listen, I want to finish this row. Okay? Get it together. Thread, yarn. Your husband would never wait that long. I'll just tape it up. It still works, yeah. The drift was his main complaint. Had a new one in the box. Oh. Wait, has he still not gotten it, Georgina? We don't have to use it that often. Oh, that's good. Like, don't even say anything. Just like, just and then walk away. You switch Joy Cons because they were pretty. That's fair. What kind of Joy Cons did you get? Like, what color? I'll do it, and then I need the toilet. Yeah. No, I get that too. Getting up unless you need to. Ooh, that is a pretty set. Part of me, that was like why I wanted the Animal Crossing Switch for so long, is because the Joy-Con, like everything about that set is just so pretty. The pastel green and blue, and I'm like, oh, this is my vibe. Plus, I mean, Animal Crossing, like, yes. You also got that set? It's a nice one. Oh, I didn't try and catch it. Can I? Oh no, I don't have a paste left. I had copied and pasted, but evidently my phone clears out my paste history after a while. Da, da, da. Completed the Pokemon challenge for the week. Nice. One more miss and I'll complete the other. I don't even know if I have. How do you know? Like, what was the challenge? Like, what did you get this week? Is it like an item? Or a Pokemon? Ah, gotcha. Oh, I forgot. You can look at the checklist. Yeah, I need 2 more missed catches. I already got the Great Ball. Yeah. I forgot that you could look at that. Okay, close that so I can see chat. It's fun to complete things, yeah. I get that. You know, when like you shift or you're sitting a certain way or just something all of a sudden happens and all the cramps go away and you're like, I don't want to jinx it. Don't want to jinx it, but like, stay away, please. Thanks. Such a good feeling. You're like, yes, sweet relief. Scissor. pray. On to the next side. And then the last square of the row. Oh no, I shifted. Did I ruin it? I'm going to cry if I did. Dang it. I didn't ruin it yet, it doesn't seem. But like, girl, why you chance it? Anyone have any weekend plans? Debating plans, counting spoons. Fair. Going to see the new host or How to Train Your Dragon movie. Ooh, you'll have to let us know how it is. Partner's parents are going to come visit next weekend. Oh, so you're also like saving spoons for that, I'm sure. Or for the prep work that comes from having company for a weekend. Off the hook to take any days away from work. That's good. Oh, there you go. Oh, my hair is pulled up, but okay. There are things you didn't spring clean. I feel like I go through so much stuff. Like the weird things that you end up cleaning when parents or in-laws or whoever are coming over, or family, I feel like in general. That irked me a bit. We're gonna leave them, yeah. There'll be one more square after this. Jigglypuff. Let's go. No, so it's one more row, one more on this row, and then there's like 4, I want to say, on the last one. So we're getting close. Gently threatens Pokemon. Heck yeah, silly, you got it. Success. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. Probably not a whole lot. Hopefully get some business things done. Upload VODs to Twitch or to YouTube. God. I haven't done that in a long time again, of course. Thanks for the lurk, Happy. See if I can't figure out where the heck this jellyfish went for Sharn. I really, like, as soon as because it wasn't in the for sale bag anymore, because I had been showing it off on stream, and I was just like, he can sit on my desk. And I'm like, I don't know where or how it disappeared. Like, I've been going nuts. So, like, I have to do laundry. There's no one that can stop me. Do it. By the miniature build. That's fair. All right, and then we need light green, dark green as the last one in this row. I spread the blanket out on the bed earlier to take a look at it, and it looks really good. Like, I'd make one for us too. I like this style. Yeah. I mean, it's not a hard blanket to make, it's just big. So, like, there's a lot of big squares to make that make it time consuming, but it's not a complicated pattern where it's one that I worked on while I was sitting and watching TV a lot because it was so repetitive and you didn't have to have to count too much or do anything too crazy. And so that really ends up helping it speed along, if you will. All right. These two. Nope, this way. Dark green to brown, light green to orange. Yes. Hooray. That's how I feel about the blanket pattern I have. Yeah. Like, I would bring this with me when I would go to doctor's appointments and, be sitting in the waiting room and just. There's one time when I was waiting for the ENT, I almost made an entire square. And they took a couple of hours to make per square because that doctor took forever. And I was like, okie doke, I guess I'll just keep going. Yeah. I was mad that day. That was the day that I was in the waiting room. I originally was hoping to stream, and I remember being like, yeah, I'm still here. Like the appointment was at noon or something, and it was like 2:30 before I got called back. And then when I tried to say something about it, they were like, well, if we didn't, I forget, they basically said that if they made the appointments as long as they really needed to be, then they wouldn't be able to see as many patients as they do. And I was like, so instead, you make all of the patients wait forever in the way, like, what? What? That's the worst. Specialists take so long. And if they were like, yeah, we're sorry, like there was an emergency that we got backed up, what, stuff happens sometimes, I get that, but it's why I literally will take the 8 a.m. appointment now, even though I hate doing those, just because we have to get up a lot earlier because we have the pets to take care of before going to one of these appointments. Like, I guess, yeah, like, is the whole staff there long? Mine had a valid excuse. Yeah. Again, I get things happen sometimes. Sometimes you're short staffed,
Found my
sometimes
people.
you have a new patient that took longer than expected, an old patient that took longer than expected, but to be like, oh no, they were like, well, he's very thorough with patients, and I was like, then maybe you should schedule them differently. Well, then he wouldn't be able to see everyone. What? Then maybe he needs to what? Get back to the room. He's practically there before the door closed. Yeah. You can tell sometimes, like, just by the way that they act. If they like feel bad about you being there and waiting on them, or if they're like, no, I'm so special and you should have to wait for me. Like, you know. So we recently moved our no soliciting sign. It had been in the window and we moved it so that it's like hanging on the front door because we got really annoyed with people. And y'all, I cracked up the other day. I literally watched back this video of someone opening up the glass door and knocking right next to the sign on like the it's right there. It's right there. It's what are you hello? And then they stand at the door and they wait. Like if they're standing there and then they see the sign, like I would be so much less annoyed if they like oops saw the sign and then left, you know, like because I understand you're walking up, you might not be paying attention, but like it's right there. It's so annoying. Bold assuming people can read. Mm. Also, this person was in like a blue, almost like the Amazon vest that they wear, like with no other kinds of markings. And I was like, this is so sus. I point to the sign, yeah. It's just unbelievable sometimes. Oh, ads are about to start. That's annoying that they don't show up on mobile. Luckily, I saw the green banner pop up there. So we'll take a quick break. I'll play some words on stream, and we'll come back and we'll finish up the last square. I'm almost done with this side of the last square, so maybe we can get one more attached after this one. That would be fantastic. But take a quick stretch, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, even just change position where you're sitting now if you're sitting at your desk or whatever. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. Rude, Pokemon. Mouse. Mouse. Okay, be right back. Wah, 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 wah. That's fine. We were dealing with something behind the scenes, so no worries. I've had like such random songs stuck in my head all stream today. And Emily, I feel like you'll know this one. I have the song that Calypso sings at the end of The Sign. I can't think. I know her first name is Meg. I can't think of her last name right now. But any Bluey fans, I feel like will know what I'm talking about. It's not like specific for the show. It's just it was used in the show. It was actually one of her. It was her song before. Two other directions before it landed on Bluey. Oh, Meg Washington. Had a character named Calypso. Aw. The movie Signs, which really confused me. Yeah, it was cute. Like, we tend to put that on when we're feeding the pets and doing stuff in the morning, just because we know that like the channel doesn't play anything that's going to set Patch off. um, and it was funny because the Sign episode was on, and James was like, "Oh, I guess we're going to be in our fields this morning." No worries. Oh, I'll be so glad to be done with this project. I'm glad that I've like been able to work on this though on stream. It definitely helps make the time go quicker when you have people to talk to versus when you're just sitting there alone. Sometimes those big projects just feel never ending. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, Allison. I don't know if you're still there. You, Allison. I think other Allison's asleep. Probably. Did you guys find a switch too? I know that you were looking. Dang, I wish I was asleep. Valid. Nah, not yet. One thing I feel like annoys me every time that creators say this, and it's not actually anything. I get annoyed when they're like, "Oh my gosh, the Switch 1 games run so much better on this system. They're so much smoother and they're so much like it." I'm like, "But it shouldn't. The games were meant for the Switch 1. It should have been optimized for that. Like I shouldn't have to buy a Switch 2 so that the games I have for the Switch 1 play at the optimized level." Like that pisses me off. It has nothing to do with the creators. It has everything though to do with Nintendo, and I'm like, that just makes me mad. If it's available, not devastated if you can't. Yeah, I get that. Welcome back. Sharon, I was saying one of my weekend plans, um, besides uploading VODs to YouTube, is to try and figure out where in the heck the jellyfish got to that you want. Like, it wasn't in the for sale bag anymore because I had taken it out and I was showing it off on stream. And I was like, you can just hang out on my desk. Like, you can hang out with me. And I don't know where it went. I'm like, how? My house isn't that big. Like, where did it go? It's ticking me off. Is how massive it looks. Is it bigger? Like, is it that much bigger? I have no idea. And of course, they feel like it's the one, since it's the one thing that I need to find, it's the one thing that's going to be like, I don't exist anymore. Silicon's probably brought it into the wall with her. The second you no longer need it, it's right next to you. Yeah. Because I have more of the yarn, I have the googly eyes, and there's a part of me that's like, I'll just make another one and mail it so that way and I'm like, no, as soon as I do that, it's going to show up. See the size difference? Okay. If I pretend I want something else, do you think it might come out of hiding? I don't know. Oh, wow, yeah. The screen is a lot taller, it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's a lot wider, but it does feel a lot taller. Does that make sense? Has it worked for you? But in handheld mode, it's quite a bit bigger, yeah. You prefer the magnetic Joy-Cons? Hmm. Yeah, see, the thing is, though, if I was going to spend the kind of money that the Switch 2 is, I think I would just get a Steam Deck. Because the Switch 2 at this point doesn't have enough, for me personally. Obviously, no judgment towards anyone who already has that. Like, okay, cool. If I could afford it, I probably would. Um, it just isn't like a super high priority for me on like saving money, if that makes sense. Because again, for it to basically do what the Switch 1 should have done is upsetting. And then they haven't really announced a whole lot of like new games coming out that I'm like, oh, I have to get that. Like, I need to get that. Like, okay, Mario Kart, yeah, I would play it. I would enjoy it. But like, they haven't announced Animal Crossing. They haven't like I just it feels expensive for very minimal upgrades. It honestly feels like when iPhone comes out with a new model, or Apple comes out with a new iPhone, I should say, and you're like, wow, look at that. It charges 10 minutes quicker. I better spend $1,000 on this. Like it doesn't. Trying to remember what game made me get your Switch. I think it was Pikmin during the expansions to Zelda and Mario Kart. Mario Kart definitely is one that I would absolutely get. Like if I had a Switch 2, I would get that game for sure. Like absolutely. Um, but it's not a driving force for me. Like, not for one game, you know? That's why you got a Steam Deck. Game coming out that you 100% want. I'm not going to buy a Switch one now. I'll get a. What game is that? Yeah, I feel like if you didn't already have a Switch, getting a Switch 2 isn't necessarily like a bad investment. Um, but I feel like if you already bought a Switch 1, it just. Oh, the Professor Layton game? It's on Switch and Switch 2, but I don't own any Switch. Yeah. I hope it's still as good as the original, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. At this time, the Switch 2 doesn't offer enough, yeah. Also, the launch Switch, so the battery performance is lacking. Oof, yeah. Not worth the investment, not something I would use, yeah. And I get that. I think that that's totally fair. Oh yeah, absolutely. I I don't see anything wrong with people buying consoles that they want at launch whenever they can, like, for whatever reason, never going to judge someone on that. Pay the extra, yeah. I can get a full computer, upgrade the graphics, yeah. All valid. And also valid to want to get a Steam Deck instead of doing a PC, or get a Steam Deck and a PC. Like, I don't think that there's no wrong way to game or enjoy your games. What if in Stardew Valley I immediately go back to sleep when each new day starts for the first 2 years? Um, is there a reason? Everyone games how they want and how they enjoy. Yep. Again, no gatekeeping here. The Rip Van Winkle and your farm is like solid trees. Oh my god. That's really funny. Could you imagine, like, you move into it and everyone's like, oh yeah, new farmer in town, new farm, and then they're just never out for 2 years? And then all of a sudden you're like emerging from the house making friends with everyone like nothing happened. It's year 3 before you plant your first seed kind of thing. See, I love silly things like that too. Again, open-ended game, no wrong or right way to play it. Gotta keep them on their toes. Yeah, I gotta keep them questioning. What is up with this new farmer? For real, hold on. This is like the second slightly weird comment like this. Why? Like, does that ever work? Does someone ever like oh, inside and out. You just got here. How would you know? I could be an awful person on the inside. Going back to sleep, you have to go out and get. Oh, yeah. Do you have a CAT scan? Because I'm pretty mangled inside. Have you seen my blood work results? Because boy, who I am on the inside, actually, who I am on the outside is pretty messed up right now, too. Crochet people are usually cool. No, I had someone come in today and tell me that I'm my beautiful curly hair. I'm so fucking gorgeous and I'll drink to that. It's just the second weird comment to a creator a female presenting creator sitting in a tank top. It just feels icky. So it was again the second comment. I appreciate the apology. It's just a why are we doing this today? Like, why like it just okay, I'm married. Does that are we trying to pick up people? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Uh-uh. And does it ever work? That's the real question. Like, does it ever work? Have you ever called someone a fox on the internet and they were like, "Oh my god, I got to get to know this person better." Like, I don't do you what color is a fox? I've never seen a gray fox. This is a wolf. Yeah, Foxes are orange. What color is this? This is gray. Why would I think you meant this? Oh God, is there another one of these like debates if it's blue or if it's gray? I haven't. The blue gold dress. It's a blue gray debate, but it's actually a colorblind issue. I've been seeing these like wild videos of people who didn't realize they were colorblind and how they realized they were colorblind. And like those little books that have the numbers inside the colored spots and things like that. And not seeing the number at all. And they're like, okay, you're joking. There's nothing here. People are like, no, no. There's a number there. Thank you. It's a huge king size blanket. It's a wedding gift. And I'm actually on the last row of assembly. Thank goodness. It has been a project and a half. That was the second to last row done. And we already have 2 of the squares on the last row. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like this. It's kind of hard to see it in this state. It's a king size blanket. So, it is quite a project. What color is this one? 1, 2, orange and green. Orange and green. Yeah. It's a cool project. I'm excited to have it. I'm like nervous to give it. I'm sure a lot of people get like that too with big handmade projects like that. It depends. This has taken months because it's a king size blanket. Some blankets take less time, but I don't sell blankets because they take so long and the materials are just very expensive too. So they're gifts only. Because something like this would be, I don't even know how much. Way too much. Does needlepoint? Yeah, I needlepoint too. Content creator did a colorblind test, found out that she is indeed blue-gray colorblind. Oh my god. Now a bunch of people are posting their furniture and going, am I crazy? I thought it was this color. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine buying furniture and finding out you're colorblind. That's a wild way to find out. Like, that's a big purchase. And like, imagine it doesn't match anything else in the room and people just didn't. That would be a nightmare. Her mom wanted a blue couch, so she went and bought one for her, and it's gray. And the mom didn't say anything? Like, thanks for the gray couch, sweetie. There's a knot in the thread I need to use, of course. She just went with it. Also, did your kid not ever have like eye testing done at the eye doctor? Again, those little circle things. That's how you find out about color blindness. Does that mean when it's cloudy she thinks it's blue skies? Purely a thought exercise, not meant to be a critical. That's interesting. That is an interesting thought. Um, red to green, or orange to green, orange to orange. Yep. Okay. I just remember like the little booklet and they would like flip through the. Oh, hello. You took a nap with sister and now you're back for the end of stream. Does the circle dot testing? Interesting. You have to be color. Yeah. Be bad not to see the red button versus the green button. Yeah, that would be a problem. Something that might be noticed with coloring. No, it was like a little book. And it has like numbers hidden inside of other, like all the, it's just like a bunch of dots. And the numbers are in like colors that are often, I guess, like visually makes mistakes on. Heidi. I always get nervous when she is like looking to jump up. There you are. Good girl. Hi. Because I don't want her to like jump up on the crochet side and like slip and dig her claws in. You came back. Did you have a good nap? Yeah? Also, Najib, if you're still here, I do apologize if I came off a little strong. It was just the first chat message of someone in my stream today that was commenting like that, and it just was very off putting for me. Hello. Those BuzzFeed type sites, yeah. Nothing through school. sure if I did it at school or if I did it at the eye doctor. Honestly. Oh, do you want to? Here. I'm gonna bite it. She bit the microphone. A very basic one, part of science class. Wasn't full of the spectrum. Common ones like red, green, yeah. My history teacher in high school was red, green colorblind, and it was funny because we had these awful, hideous pink cabinets in our classroom. Like they were the ugliest color. And I remember when we found out he was colorblind, we were like, "Wait, what color do those cabinets look like to you?" And he was like a mint green, and we were like, "That sounds so much nicer than what they are." It's funny. Hi, are you being a ham? Oh, what a big stretch. Classmate once in sixth grade that was red green colorblind. My class, we were learning geometry, and the teacher took us outside where we spray painted orange shapes into the grass. The classmate was like, "I'll record your answers because I don't see anything there." Oh no. What an interesting exercise, but also like, yikes. Maybe pick a different color there. White or something? Yeah. Black? This blanket would just be one big colorblind test. Could you imagine? Like when I finally post it online, and what if someone's like, "That's a really big blanket of just the same colors. I'm like, no, there's orange and green and brown. What? At least I know the recipients aren't colorblind. Yeah, just different like tones of the same color, and you're like, oh, I'm so glad that I spent so long working on this. I know. She's so cute. We'll definitely finish this next week because this is the third square on the bottom row. So we'll just have 3 more squares to attach because I'm getting 4 done today. So we will definitely be able to wrap this up. And then I can weave in all the extra ends. We'll figure out if we want to add a border to it. It is. It'll be a relief. I don't have to worry about it then. I honestly don't know how I'm going to wrap it to give to them. Like, I might just have to look for a really big gift bag or something. Right now, it's been kept in a, like a tote, like a big plastic Tupperware from the increased cost of the design of the cake. I have to pay a whole 80. Oh, wow. That's it. Fold it, put a bow on it. Make a bag with wrapping paper. Yeah. I mean, I could just wrap it at that point too. I don't have like wrapping paper though that would work for this, like a wedding. Like I've got birthday paper, Christmas paper. Like I have non-specific ones, but they're, I don't know. I don't feel like wedding paper, like wedding appropriate. I do have just like plain brown craft paper. Baked into the wedding package from the venue. So an upgrade, yeah. Wedding. Just like handwrite congratulations all over it. She's so snug again. Have grids on the back, yeah. Use an Amazon box. I could. That's true. I could use like a. I do have mailing boxes I could use. I mostly just want it to be able to be kept like clean and safe until they get it home, kind of thing. Because they're not having like a shower or anything like that. They've already been living together for a while. They bought the house. Like, in fact, their like wedding registry is basically asking for like like there's a couple of very simple things, but also like funds, and they're honeymooning in Japan. Um, but they are also in the process of getting their foster parent um, licensure all lined up, and basically we'll be doing that like as soon as possible. So they're like, there'll be money that we'll need for that. We don't necessarily know the age of kids, so we can't put like kid stuff on our registry instead. So like, donating towards future stuff for foster kids, adoptions, stuff like that. So you a quilt as a wedding present? Oh, that's so special. Yeah, I'm not going to give it to them at the wedding. Like we'll see them the day before and the day after. So I don't know when exactly I'll give it, but I don't think I'll do it at the actual wedding. I found cute shoes that I might wear for with my dress. They're like a gray that leans slightly purple, and they're flats, and they have like flowers, like gem flower. Like, hold on, I think I have a picture. I can't really move closer because of the cat, but they have like little flower gem things along um the sandal part, if you will, because it's like a barn sort of wedding. Like it's an outdoor um venue. Like they have places that you can walk outside. Like I just, yeah, I thought they were cute, and it looks pretty decent with the dress. It's not like, I don't know what color I would get otherwise, like shoes, unless I just did like nude shoes, because it's a purple dress. Like, I can't wear pink shoes, and finding like purple shoes in stores, like I could probably order them from the place that I got the dress and get them in that exact same color, but I won't know how they fit. I won't know how they feel. I won't know anything about them
I found my people.
other than the fact that they match, like the colors match. Thanks for that follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I tried them on with it when I was getting the dress altered, but of course James didn't take a picture because men. I mean, I didn't ask him to, but It's actually really funny because I was at the tailor getting everything like fitted, and my mom sends me a photo. Evidently, like 11, 12 years ago, I was getting fitted on the same day with my wedding dress. Like, how funny, the exact same day. Because she took a picture of me at the tailor in the dress. My wedding dress was great though. It fit like right off the rack. I just had to get like this part here taken in a little bit because it had like a lot of room in the shoulder area. So it was nice. I didn't have to have anything else done with it. Pull out the dress, do minor alterations on it, yeah. If I It was mostly the 3 tiers of the skirt that I was nervous about altering because like there's chiffon, like the chiffon is what I was really the most nervous because I've never done that. Um, and the price wasn't bad for the alterations that are getting done. And again, it's a small woman owned business. So, heck yeah. Support women supporting women. We love it. Yeah? Artie's like, that's why I'm here. I'm supporting you, Mom. This has been like the toughest square to get the needle through. I don't know why. Probably because it's the last one I'm doing today. That's how that works. It's always the last one. Do my own alterations. We spent more on his outfit than mine. My wedding dress was great because it was evidently last year. It was an old, like, it was again it wasn't David's bridal or any like big wedding. It was again a small um like prom and wedding dress store. And it was last year's model, if you will. Okay. And it was on like the rack, if you will. So it was like, if it fits, great. If it doesn't fit, you need to get it altered. Like, we can't order it for you in another size. Like, this is it. This is the dress. This is, you will literally take this one home with you. And the best thing is mine laced in the back. So I didn't have to worry about zippers or anything like that. And so yeah, that was, I put it on, everything fit. Like I said, there was one alteration that needed to be made. Mine was 700. Yep. And for all the beading and the size of the train and everything like that, I was like, okay. James didn't have to buy a suit because he wore his military dress uniform. So we didn't have to, I mean, well, there was no out of pocket cost for the wedding, I should say. That's awesome, Elf. He already had it from church mission. There you go. I mean, in a way, that's nice. It helps keep the cost of stuff down. By the way, ads are about to play. Um, so I apologize if you're getting hit with any. I I'm probably just going to keep going because we're almost done. And your street clothes in the dunes? Oh, I love that. I mean, technically, the first time we got married was just in like dress clothes at the courthouse. So then went swimming. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds so nice. I don't need to keep these ends because there's not going to be any more squares being attached after this row. That's why I've been keeping all the ends on, is because sometimes I need them. But I'm not gonna. In the most them way possible, yeah. We bought for our wedding was our rings. Plus 20 for the marriage certificate, yep. Oh, I do need a little bit of what you're lying on. Just a little, okay? Just like that much? Can I bother you for just a little yarn? Thank you. That's been one thing I've been really frustrated about with the hives that I've been dealing with. Is that that's the only reason that I'm literally even wearing this shirt, is because I don't know if y'all can see how bad they are today, but the hives are hiving. Um, and I can't wear my rings right now because I mean, they don't rub, but they do a little bit. Like there's some slight motion. And I've been getting like hives on my hands, even when I'm not wearing rings. Like if I'm writing or if I'm doing something repetitively, sometimes it'll cause one the next day. Just like this morning, I woke up and the ring finger on my right hand was crazy swollen with a hive. And I was like, I can't wear my rings right now because if they swell up like that, like, bad news for you. I hate it. I feel so weird without them. Like when we go out, I'll put on like I have silicone ones. If I can't put on like my regular ones, like if they are swollen, because the silicone ones, I don't care if I have to cut them off. They're silicone. They're not anything special or expensive, but seriously, seriously, it's like the one thing that I like pray for every night. It's the one thing that I like keep making wishes if I see the clock at 2:22. I'm like, please, please let me be healthy. Whoop. Bye. She must have heard something. Um, uh-oh. I've been so good. I haven't lost my tapestry needle once. I lost it. Damn it. The last bit. The last. I'm gonna scream. Really? I do have a magnet nearby. Make sure that they're not like stuck. Okay. Did I maybe put it on the wrong orange string? No. Yeah, it's magnetized now. It's stuck to my scissors. Yeah. Oh! Okay. It was on a magnet. This has been my other magnet that I've been using. I got this pop socket custom made. They asked me to like do a video. It's maple. And it's like a really strong magnet, so I've been using it to hold the freaking tapestry needles that I've been using on this project. So Mapes has been helping too, even though he would just make very sharp biscuits on this. Okay. Okay. Enjoy dinner and have a good weekend. Yeah. Really? Well, it's not a pop socket brand. But that's interesting. My bestie who lives in Florida and who's also Disney obsessed, the one with my little niece, sent me the 101 Dalmatian pop socket stuff. And I was like, I looked at that. I was going to buy it, but it was going to be like $80 for the case and the pop socket, and I couldn't do it. That's just so much. I'd love to, but it's just like absolutely not. And I understand licensing, Disney, all that. But like $40 for a pop socket is crazy to me. No worries. Enjoy D&D. I'm just literally finishing up this. And then I have to go and cook dinner. I've got a pasta and meat dish ready to go. You also have D&D? Nerds. No, I'm kidding. I say as I'm going to go play Minecraft in a little while and write out a baseball scorecards. So, I feel like I would love to do like a D&D campaign, but I also feel overwhelmed by it. Squeak Cross? What is that? Nerds. No, I freaking love that, honestly. It's a Picross. Oh, it was on the Wholesome Game Show last week. I found one that's really cute. It's called Meow Tower. And it's by Studio Box Cat. And when you play puzzles, you unlock different cats and their little rooms, and you furnish them by playing more puzzles. Hang on. You've been playing that one? It's so cute. I've played like a lot of different like Picross style games, so I like having ones where there's like I don't know, like get something for doing the puzzles like that. Can we? Well, that's cool. Heck yeah. The origins of the game? That is cool. Clue came to be the creator took instead of royalties. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's wild. Must have been one heck of a payout. Wait, the things are emojis? The friend codes are emojis? Where do I go? I don't even know where to go in this. Enter friend code. Stop it. Per neck day. Oh my god. So cute. Okay, well, we're friends now. I don't know what happens, but. What's my code? Oh, I didn't know I had to get a code back. Share my code. Oh, here, I'll leave the whole link in there in case other people want to download the game. I play Pocket Frogs! I go through periods where I play it a lot and then I don't touch it for a while. I don't know if you get like that too. But like I'll play it a ton and then I'm like, I'm good. And then I do it again. But yeah, if anyone wants to download the game, it's super cute. Free to play. We love that. I played Tiny Tower back in the day. That was like on my iPod. Remember I showed you guys the iTouch or the pink iPod that I had? That's where I played Tiny Tower. That's been a long time. Dang, now I want to re-download it. I wonder if it would still be attached because it's the same Apple ID. Wouldn't that be wild? Oh, I can cut this a bit. I'm literally. Yeah, it even has like the little download, like re-download button. It's gonna use my pliers again. Get through the freaking. Oh, here they are. Ah. Jeez. Was it? Well, that's exciting. I didn't, but I'm glad. Scrabble guy took royalties and made ridiculous amounts of money. Yeah, I bet. You said the other guy took what, like 5,000 pounds, I think, was what I saw? It probably seemed like a good deal at that time, but. So many people are upset. What, that it's a final season? Is that what they're upset about? I mean, sure, listen, like they could have made a 5-year journey into like 10 seasons if they wanted to, you know? But I think the cast is just really good, you know? A lot of money at one time. Yeah, and it's still sold. And all of like the different like franchises that have had their name put in with Clue. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you take a story that already has been like told, if you will, but not ever really told. Like Pike's story is known, it is told in the Star Trek universe, but this mission was never told. So it's like, well, when you have something that has like a finite end, you know when it's going to end. No worries. Thanks for the lurk. Enjoy D&D and have a nice weekend too. 5,000 was a lot of money at one time, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot of money, yeah. But like, I feel as though people nowadays wouldn't even give $5,000 a thought. They'd be like, "No, I'm gonna take royalties or whatever." But back when Clue was first originated, $5,000 was a lot of money. I mean, it would still pay off a lot of debt for us. You know what I mean? Yeah, if someone wants to give me 5K today, it's still a lot. But not something I would take the rights to a game I created for. Exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't turn my nose up at 5K. That would pay off so much debt. Are you kidding me? It would have to be something you didn't think would do very well. But still, I feel like if you made it and you believe in it, it's worth the gamble, you know? Like, I think about how Minecraft was created. Like, it wasn't meant to be what it's become, you know? So, like, oh, wow. That's intense. I mean, not that like a lead pipe is any better, but still. Cluedo. More commonplace items, yeah. That's neat. Wasn't named just Clue until they produced it in the US. Hmm, that's interesting. I learned something new. I can go back to bed. Good night. This is how you know I'm not neurotypical. Special interests. I'm still in bed, yeah. True. One more pajama party. Thanks for sharing all that, though. That's really interesting. And you said that was on Disney Plus? I love it when people share stuff that they're interested or passionate about. Like some people be like, sorry, that was boring. And I'm like, nah, I might not have a lot to add to the conversation, but I was invested. I was listening. Other giant projects for you to work on so we can have pajama parties in the future. Yeah. I do have like a Christmas craft that's in my dining room. Um that hasn't been done. I don't even want to tell you how long it's been there. Um so we can absolutely have like crafts in other corners of the house kind of thing. It it would not be something I could do here, but we could still make it like a pajama party. It would just be Megan streams around the house. It'd be cool if I could get it to like work in the garden too. Like hang out outside together, enjoy outside sounds and what have you. Loved watching how it's made. Yeah, I did too. I love like taking stuff apart too. Dun, 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 dun. We have 3 squares left to go, and then this blanket is done. This is it. This is all that's left. Do you like those transitions? Poof. It didn't work. Oh, it's gonna be so good to be done with this. Megan streams around the house. What room will she be in today? Listen, we recaulked our bathroom tub twice. Once because the first time the caulk wasn't good. I don't know. It wasn't working right. It wasn't curing correctly, so we had to remove it all again and then redo it. So don't, question it. Our house is built in the 40s and it's original. Can you find Megan? Where is she today? It'll be like Dora. Do you see Megan? ¿Dónde está? There she is. Muy bueno. We'll turn it into a language show too. Okay. Oh my gosh. Do. I don't question Megan. Just go with it. Yeah. Probably a good idea. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate the heck out of y'all. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Today has been fun and silly. Yeah. I love it. I love hanging out with y'all. It's always a good time. I do take off on the weekends, so I will not be here tomorrow or Sunday, but I'll be back on Monday. And I don't know what we're going to be doing, but I'll post in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, come join us. And I'll post what we're up to. And then, yeah, next Friday, we're going to finish this. This project will be done. Unless, of course, I want to add a border. In which case, we might have one more stream like this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Can we raid here? Aw, boo! They have raids off. Okay. We'll go to Critter Vision because they're always fun to hang out in. Thank you all so much for being here today. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds you have to take. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to other people. Remember, you are loved, and I will see you all on Monday. Okay? Have a good weekend, friends. Goodbye. Goodbye.